But you know one person who doesn't ever learn from their mistakes? Jared Kushner. According to a new report from the New York Times, it turns out that Jared Kushner was in fact the individual who gave the green light to Alex Holder's documentary crew to come along and film the Trump family starting in September 2020. And of course, as everybody now knows, this is the documentary footage that has been given over, the raw footage, given over to the January 6th committee. They're actually, meeting with Mr. Holder today behind closed doors. He's testifying. He's going through footage with them. They're having a grand old time. But we don't know exactly what's in this footage, except, of course, for a little snippet that the New York Times gave us. Again, Jared Kushner set this up because he thought it would be a good, quote, legacy project for the Trump campaign and the Trump family. And based on the tiny bit of footage that has been viewed by the media, we know that Ivanka Trump told the documentary crew that she actually supported her father's efforts to overturn the election. Now, that's a bit of a different story, isn't it? Because from everything we have seen, from her text messages with Mark Meadows, from her testimony in front of the January 6th committee, she didn't want anything to do with this. She wanted this to be over. I mean, heck, her and Jared actually threw a party on the evening of January 7th, the day after the Capitol riot. Threw a big old dinner party where, according to reports, nobody even brought up what happened the day before. She washed her hands of it, acted like, nope, I was never a part of it, never wanted anything to do with it, never supported it. Bill Barr and I had conversations where we talked about, this whole thing is stupid. It didn't happen. Trump even came out recently, attacked Bill Barr for allegedly corrupting Ivanka because she was afraid of hurting his feelings. So she just agreed with him that the election wasn't stolen. And now it turns out that he may have been right. Because according to this footage, again, it's been viewed by the New York Times, Ivanka came out in an interview with this documentary crew from Alex Holder and agreed with the attempts to overturn the 2020 election. Now, again, she told the January 6th committee a different story. And she testified to that under oath. So, yikes, right? Almost seems, not saying it is, but I'm saying it seems to me like that may be a little bit of perjury, right? You can't say one thing under oath, but then say something else. One of those things is a lie. And if what you told Congress is a lie, then you may have some serious legal problems on your hands there, Ivanka. But of course, all the committee could really do at that point is issue a criminal referral if they choose to go that route, right? I mean, they may even look at it and say, we'll just point it out to the public how she's a big old liar and a hypocrite and move on, which at this point, who knows what could happen because we don't know what else is in that footage. But that's what we do know so far. It's a tiny little snippet, a tiny little piece of probably thousands of hours of footage. And so far, it looks pretty bad for the Trump family.
One of our sponsors is Airly, the delicious crunchy crackers that are fighting climate change. Did you know over 25% of greenhouse gases come from the global food supply chain? A lot of companies talk about getting to net zero carbon emissions by 2030 or whatever date. Airly has been net zero since day one, and they will never be a net carbon emitter. Each box of Airly crackers removes 18 to 21 grams of CO2 from the air. That's why it's called Airly. They're available in 4 delicious sweet or savory flavors: cheddar, sea salt, chocolate, salted caramel or caramel, as some people like to say. Whole grain oats are always the main ingredient. They're made with 100% real cheese, cocoa, butter, brown sugar. Our whole team loves them. I know you will too. It is a snack you can feel good about. Go to airlyfoods.com/Pacman and use the code Pacman for 25% off. The link is down below.